I purchased the Hollyland Lark C100 dual wireless microphones. And I have to tell you, I almost threw this damn thing away. Anybody out there with the Hollyland Lark C1 and you don't know how to enable the playback without disconnecting the receiver, I'm going to show you. You are looking at one frustrated guy right now. I have the Hollyland Lark C1 dual transmitter, single receiver that plugs directly into the iPhone, and I'm frustrated. I was on Amazon and I was looking for an alternative to the microphones that I currently have. I've purchased some of the El Cheapos, dual transmitter, single receiver. This was about $30. And the frustration that I had with these is when you have it plugged into your phone, it'll indicate, like if you can see here, you should see that little green light. See that green light? Whether it's flashing or not flashing. So I'll just turn this on and you'll see a solid green light now. And it's saying, hey, I'm connected to you. I'm connected to the phone and the microphone is ready to go. And so I would record a video thinking that it's recording because it's showing me this green indicator. And then I would do the whole video, come to find out that it actually didn't work and it was only recording directly to the microphone of the iPhone, not the wireless lavalier microphone that I had connected, that I spent all this time and a little bit of money on. What I would do to combat that is I would take my iPhone and I would plug in the receiver and I would do a test recording. I would typically what I would do is I would say something and then I would hit the microphone like this, so that way I know that it's actually hearing. It's usually like a more loud sound.
I'm gonna do this for the third flipping time.
See if it's getting it, because that's why my videos have been sounding like because it's not getting the right thing,
So I would do this motion here, and then I would play it back. But the only way to play it back is to take this transmitter and disconnect it, go over and press play. And then if I heard that drumming, then that means that everything was good. But the problem is I just disconnected it. So whatever I did, that magic that I did is now gone. So then I would plug it back in and do my video. And sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't. And it was just a frustrating ordeal. So I went online and I found Hollyland Lark C1. And I own Hollyland already. I believe it's the 100s or the 150, I can't remember which one. So what we have here is the box for the Lark 150 Duo. And as you can see here, it has two of the little transmitters and then one receiver. That's more for the videography that we do. So I'm already happy with those. So I saw this. And the thing that stood out, the reason why I wanted this purchase is because I saw in the description where it said you can play back without disconnecting the receiver. Like, prayers answered. Oh! And so I purchased this microphone. Now, mind you, these little El Cheapos, they're $20, $30, $40 or something like that. Not a big deal. But the C1, the Lark C1, was $180. And I just kept thinking about it. I wasn't going to buy it. And then I just decided to go ahead and give it a shot, because I'm sick of recording a video thinking everything's going to be great and come to find out that it's not. So I purchased it. It arrived today. One mic here, receiver on the iPhone itself. And I did a test recording and then I went to hit playback. And when I hit playback, zero sound. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I just spent $180 on this microphone and I've got zero sound on playback, even though it says that. So let me go into my phone. So I'm swiping all in my phone, trying to go into sounds, going in everywhere. Nothing. So I'm like, what the hell? So then I go on to YouTube. So there's a few people on YouTube and they say something like,
you can review videos with your receiver connected, and that is a plus in my books.
One other interesting bit of feedback is that the audio will allow you to play back. Even when you have this plugged in, you can achieve audio playback and flow through in that way.
My third favorite feature, speaker playback while the receiver is plugged in.
And that's it. And these are people doing full reviews on it. All I want to do is playback without having to disconnect the receiver. Can somebody please show me how to do it? No! Oh, and then I go on to their instruction manual. And as you can see right here, the instruction manual. So I'm trying to read here. Where is their website? It doesn't say anything about playback. Nothing. 000. So then I go onto the website. And the website says, you can do playback without having to disconnect the receiver. And then finally, at the bottom of the page, well, not the bottom of the page, we'll say 3/4 of the way down, it says, this function is disabled automatically. You have to enable it. So how do I enable it? So then you scroll down a little bit more and it says, download the LarkSound app. And then you can disable or enable this function. So anybody out there with the Hollyland Lark C1 and you don't know how to enable the playback without disconnecting the receiver, I'm going to show you. The first thing you need to do is open up the App Store and type in LarkSound, and that's going to bring it to the application. As you see, I already had it downloaded, but for the purposes of the demonstration, I deleted it. And so then I had to reinstall it. We click open, and initially it won't show that the device is connected. It takes a couple seconds. Then it asks to enable the microphone. You say yes. And as you can see at the bottom where it says speaker play, that was disabled. So we want to enable it. Click the enable button. And then finally, I was able to play back my recording while the receiver is still plugged in. I don't know if that's something that's a big feature for you, but it's huge for me because I can press record, do a little test, and make sure that the audio is correct before proceeding to a long video such as this one. I hope you found this video pretty easily, and I hope it helped you out. I wish some of the other creators out there would have made a video that showed how to do this feature, because to me it is very important. And if it's important for you, then I hope it did help you out. My name is Damon with Complete Media. I appreciate you coming and rocking with me one more time. If this video was helpful for you in any way, I'd appreciate you thumbing me up. I'd also wouldn't mind it if you want to subscribe. Hopefully my videos will sound so much better in the future, but I guess time will tell. Till then, I'm out.